Hi everyone, welcome to Dusty Shelf Collectibles, here today at the Ipswich Model and Transport exhibition. Well, here we are, Ipswich Transport Museum, and up until a month ago I didn't actually know this existed, and it's right on my doorstep. So I was looking for train fairs and train exhibitions to go to, and this is the Ipswich Model Train Fair, but it's held between three sites, and one of the sites is this Transport Museum. We'll start here with Morris Minor, at Newmarket Cooperative Society Limited. There's a Pashley ice cream tricycle. Back when I used to work in the rally shop, I used to service Pashleys. I wonder if it's got the rod brakes. I can't see. I would have thought so. Oh, yes, it has. Yeah, rod brakes on there. Smith's electric delivery cart. Seems a thing of the past, doesn't it? Electric milk floats. It's that very distinctive sound in the morning. County Borough of Ipswich Parks Department. It's a Ford E8, hang on, I'm just reading this. It's an E8 3W pickup. I wonder what that said in there. It says 12 volt positive and earth. Obviously that's where the battery sits. The battery's been removed. First fire engine. So this is a Dennis F12 pump escape. I just love the way the ladders sit on the back of these. Such a thing of the past. What's this over here? A Scania Super 110. Russell Davis on the truck there. Sack scales. A Lister D-type engine down there. What a fantastic collection of just, well, so eclectic, it really is. The Ransom's 801 Combine Harvester. Out in the elements in this one, no cab on there. (1972). Considered to be a medium capacity machine capable of threshing 12 tons of grain covering approximately 4 acres in an hour. Various compressors here. A crankshaft there from an air compressor. Go back to the other fire engine and do these as we go. So there's a Simmons and Jeffries plough. Simmons and Jeffries Multimatic dryer. It's over the back there, that blue item. Has a honeycomb arrangement allowing 8 streams of grain to pass downwards by the gravity through drying and subsequent cooling stages. Milling separator and dresser. Turner from Ipswich. The purpose of a milling separator is to screen and dress cereal grains such as wheat and barley into similar sizes and weight. Also removing unwanted rubbish. What's this down here? William Brown Ipswich Timber Importers. A Mercury tractor. The diesel engines here, Peter diesel engine, at this. The Willis Overland. Crossley Manchester lorry. Well, it's seen better days, but as they say, it'll polish out. Another fire engine here, the Leyland Cup Escape. It's just magnificent the way that, even down to look at the brass surround around the radiator and around the lamps, just the way things were finished. And again, the ladder sitting out the tail end of the appliance. I've just noticed at the top here, the bicycles along the ceiling. All of the bikes along the top. I don't know if the camera's picking those out, but yeah, they're all hanging from the rafters. What a fantastic museum. Absolutely fantastic. I can't believe this has been on my doorstep all these years and I've not taken the trouble to come here. Well, I wasn't aware it was here, otherwise I would have come. Ipswich Corporation Transport. It's a tower wagon. Ransom's forklift truck. How about this then? Another one over the back there.
But nobody worried. Nobody worried.
You can see over the yellow one over the back there, Ransom's with the hydraulic lift, and then you see these sort of crane type affairs. Marvellous. Whole range of lawnmowers here. I remember my parents had something similar to this as kids, and we weren't allowed near it. Absolutely lethal. Acto Junior training car. These little cars powered by a 98cc engine located behind the driver with one simple forward and reverse gear, designed to teach children between the ages of 6 and 16 road safety in schools. In 1959, a group of 5 students from De Havilland College in Hatfield approached Ransom's with the aim of driving a lawnmower from London to Edinburgh non-stop. Ransom's agreed to a Matador motor identical to this. Can you imagine driving that from London to Edinburgh? There's some film of it there. Crazy.
They got coal on the doorstep, didn't they?
Yeah, I think the last mine in Wales is closed.
I think it's 5 in the moment.
Yes.
Triumph Bonneville. A Stella mini cycle, 98cc. Ah, looking at the wrong thing. It's this one up here. I was going to say that didn't look like it. It's a new Hudson auto cycle. This one down the bottom. An NSU Quickly moped. Sim 50 was a child speedway bike built by Suffolk SIM, stood for Speed in Miniature. That's this one here. Now I have to say I haven't put my video of Silverstone up yet, but what I found in there is very poor labelling of all the exhibits, in that there was labelling there, it just wasn't in front or anywhere near the actual item. This museum, however, is absolute perfection. There's so much information here. There's horse-drawn towel wagon. It's a gentleman's carriage designed in 1838 to the specification of Lord Burham, sorry, mispronounced that. I've just got to show you this going past. How fantastic is that? Absolutely superb. As I say, today is quite a special day because it's all the modelling societies in Ipswich holding a joint event with the museum. So it's across 3 sites, and there's a vintage bus linking the 3. Let's go back round this way. This is a travelling chariot. I'm trying to get far enough away so I get them all in frame. Let's see if we can get this one in. This layout's called a Long Melford.
Sorry?
What's that now?
What a beautiful layout. Got to show you over the back here, there's the allotments. Detail in there. Really, really well executed. Look at all the levers on the front here. So the layout's called Long Melford. As I say, very, very well executed. We'll just peek over the side here. I always like to look at the backstage areas.
Do you want to turn the sound on? Open it right up there. And that should stop on that sound.
Yeah, look at the buildings here. I'm just going to show one more time the levers here. Controlling points. You see the layout back there. Very, very well executed layout. Beautiful. Campfire going. Oh, I say campfire. Bonfire of some sort.
Have you just left it? Should come right round and
Absolutely
stop.
huge. Let's just have a quick peeko behind the scenes at this end. Marvellous. the sides of the building, all done up little shop fronts. Here, look, memorabilia from taxis, all the different taxi numbers, and then the cabinet and the models. And squirrels, cycles. Let's have a look inside. Oh, how marvellous. And pillar drill, I had one of those. Wow, this does bring back some memories. The bike shop I worked in, probably late 80s, it was kind of very much set back in this period still. You know, it hadn't modernised back then, and yeah, it was very much things on shelves similar to this. And we did indeed have all the tyres hanging on a rack on the ceiling. Another bike here with the rod brakes. Good old rally chopper. And looking in here, look at all the bike lamps. And the headstock badges here. Do you know, it's really bizarre because down here you see the Schrader valve caps. These were caps for a Schrader valve, and you can invert them to remove the actual valve. That exact box was in the shop where I worked. We used to sell them from there. Anybody remember that Ever Ready? Let's start again. Anybody remember that Ever Ready sign? The Charles School down here. And again up the top here, look at that. Penny farthing. Junior penny farthing. Again here. Peugeot BMX. Let's keep going. So if you've ever been to the Transport Museum in London, they could learn quite a bit from this place. AEC Regent 3 bus. Let's have a look over in the workshop. This is a Dennis Ace. You know, look, this is what I mean about a perfect museum. Even in the workshop, look at all the labelling that's outside, all the information there. So it's a single deck trolley bus over the back there. This one, as I say, is a Dennis, and over here is a Bedford. Carrier Bantam lorry.
You need recovery.
Absolutely superb. Look at that for a model. I said on my video when I walked around Jadlam that I wanted to do a lorry one day, when the funds allow. Look at these on here. Just going to pan back out. Ready stove up lorries. This one's for sale, 750.
I've got a few.
These are a Helling motor bogie.
Well, fantastic layout. Got a castle here. The gentleman will show us the drawbridge all actuates. Fantastic. Do love these trams. I've just been talking to the gentleman about the fact that I've tried to convert some corgi ones in the past with varied success. There's a Scammell here. R&W Paul Limited from Ipswich. And a bulk grain trailer. Mammoth steam engines.
There's no way for him to incorporate on the layout, so he's a bit disappointed, but he's in another risk.
Bristol HA6G. There's another ring over the back there. We'll go there in a minute. B17 Steam Trust. I've been at a couple of the fairs I've been to recently. This is a last depot sweeper. Eastern Counties. Oh yeah, look. Let's see what it is now. It's a road sweeper. Let's go and have a look in here. Huh. And this does look like, well, this is their workshop. I mean, here we've got a Daimler-Hurst, and again, look, everything, loads of information here. The first post-war hearse to be purchased by Ipswich Cooperative Society for funeral services. And over here, in 1959, I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it CETA? C-E-Z-E-T-A scooter. I've not heard of that before. It's beautifully restored. And a Ferguson TEF20 diesel tractor, complete with a Haynes manual. What a fantastic workspace. Beautiful petrol pumps. Why was everything so decorative? Now it's just so bland, isn't it? And then this end of the workshop, again, Priory Garage. That's all done out, with the shops all set out. It's funny, I went past the car factors that used to be in my hometown. It's gone now, it's a hairdresser's. and it was just like this. Shelves and shelves of just cardboard boxes, and you'd go in there and ask for, I don't know, a spark plug for a Mini, and it'd disappear off out the back and come back with exactly the part you needed, but there was no organisation, it was just complete chaos. Austin 7. And a BSA Bantam. The boring bar. The fly press over there, and again another pellet drill. More petrol pumps. They're amazing, aren't they? Up. Again, everywhere you look in here, there's something else to see. Look at the light just on this corner there. Night light. 4 trucks and cars. 80 service and sales. Get Pratt's here. Barford and Perkins roller. A Trident Cars of England Clipper 360 V8. I have never heard of that. Look at the Trident badge on the front. That's a completely new one on me, and I thought I knew about cars. Huh, that's superb. A Doors diploma. And the ambulance here. Does anybody remember these ambulances? Let's walk round the back. A Ford Transit ambulance. Originally purchased in 1984 for the Cambridgeshire Ambulance Service. In 1999 it was donated to the Woodbridge Centre with the request of the Jacob family. It has a saloon body fiberglass made by Hannon of Ireland with a 6-cylinder 2-litre petrol engine and a 4-speed gearbox. There's another ambulance here. This is a Renault Master. A little bit more modern. This is 1998, and 15 years in service. An Atkinson heavy lorry. Try and find out what the chassis is. Here we go. The chassis is a Ransom's D-type trolley boss chassis. Look at that! Look how lovely restored this wagon is. Let's have a look over here. Wouldn't be a proper museum without a red phone box. And again, the bikes up the top here, running all the way down as far as I can see. An Ivy Carrier tricycle. A Bickerton Rollinson compact folding cycle down here on the floor. Cycle trainer. A Saxon cycle sidecar. That doesn't look too safe. MTP invalid carriage. Claw Butler. Townsend Brothers. Oh, that takes me back. Tandem. You see the link bar between the two steering, so the person on the rear of the bike could steer also. That's the way to end a quick marriage. Another tandem. There's several tandems actually. There's one over here, there's one here. The Rally Stowaway. My mum used to have one of those. And the cranks over the back here. The Velocipede. Down here a hobby horse. And the Excelsior penny farthing. And an HHC ordinary. Sitting in between the two larger wheels. A 1923 trolley bus. Difficult to get it all in shot. Look at the pole on the top here. My kids were fascinated. I was telling them about their great nan was a ticket inspector on the trolley buses, and with them you see here the rubber wheels with them running on the road, and they'd have the wires above, literally run like a tram but on the roadways. So it's saying here, this tram before it was restored was being lived in 1977, being lived in Flatford Mill. It was sold for use as a shed in 1934. Driver's cab was the kitchen and the passenger saloon as the vehicle area is the main living area. Number 2 was purchased by the museum in 1977 and externally restored by Ben Cooper Engineering in 1981. So when it finished service, it was sold as a shed and people lived in it, and it's been restored by the museum. And again, this puts me to shame because this was purchased by the museum in 1977, so this museum has been here an awful long time. It's shameful that I didn't know about it. Cambridge Horse Tram number 7. How beautiful is that? That's absolutely exquisite. And there's this one here. Little electric battery lorry. Ipswich Corporation Tramway. Marvellous. The control on the dead man's handle here. And then you've got the spiral staircase leading up to the second floor. So this is a brushed electric tram car from 1903, right when the Ipswich Corporation began. The first 26 double-decker trams were supplied by British Westinghouse Electric Manufacturing Co Limited. Let's see if I can get back so you can see it. Absolutely beautiful.
Coming through.
Look at that. Fantastic idea. Wire moving underneath. And the other one here.
Right. There should be a traction engine coming. If they get round the bus.
Yeah. Just going to come back to this layout for a minute and just show this bus that's heading round. Crikey, it's a shed. Right, so this one we saw at the Basildon exhibition. All cars stop here. All cars stop here. I don't know if you can hear the sound unit in this, but keeps making noises from the air brakes. Beautiful. Police car. I've already said about the Eddie Stobarts. The other police car here with a lighting kit on it. Ipswich and District RC Truckers, remote control truck enthusiasts. Find them on Facebook. Let's head back down this way. Look at this coming down here. Another one. Absolutely brilliant. A couple of steam engines going. Let's have a look at these. Horsepower engine. Lovely. There's a Suffolk and Ipswich Fire Service Land Rover. Such a shame they stopped making these. Should have found a way around it. Anyway, a Newsham manual fire pump. Oh yeah, look, here it is. Sorry, I was looking for the mechanism. So there's, you can see the rod. You can see the rod running through here, and two hand pumps either side. So this rod along the top here, this rod along the bottom, and it would rock on this lever through the middle here to pump the water. A Dennis New World fire engine against Suffolk and Ipswich Fire Service. Let's have a look in here. Mercury arc rectifier. 3 photographs of the Rapier walking drag lines. The main body of a W1350 being manufactured at a fabrication shop at Ipswich. Look at these models. A Rapier buffer stop model, a Rapier steam breakdown crane, built in the 1950s by the late Sid Wade, who was an engineer at Ransoms and Rapier. I love to see things like this sort of live on. Ransom's and Rapier Centron 8-ton crane. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a monster. Hadn't noticed that above me when I was walking underneath it. And a 2-ton standard mobile crane, again Ransom's and Rapier. Everywhere you look at the top there, more bikes just poking over. Various information about the Rapier company. And again more crane models. Ransom's Rapier factory truck with crane. Right, now this makes sense. So this down here was the manufacturing of the walking drag lines, and this is a model of the walking drag line. So you can see here the base, which is what these pictures were showing, the construction of the base of this. And then, as it says, it literally would drag the lines for mining. Exquisite model, look at the size of it. Let's try and go back again. It's a Mercury arc rectifier. Oh, I need to go and have a little read on that one, I think. And an Enfield electric car. This was delivered to Eastern Electricity in 1976. It was one of 66 produced in a batch which were put into commercial use with the electricity board. Wow. An electric powered car, who'd have thought? What have we got down here? A coal delivery lorry. An Ipswich coal lorry again. Sinclair C5. I'll have to do a video on the C5 one day. A Batrick invalid chair, an electric bicycle, another electric wheelchair, and a Pandora electric cycle. And over the back here we have a Freight Rover Sherpa electric van. Another Ransom's forklift over the back there. And a British let's start again. A British Thompson Houston DC traction motor. Ipswich Co-op milk float. And a Ransom's all-well lorry. This is called the Sunbeam Cinema. It's actually up inside the bus.
In 1935, while Ransom's were completing an order for 50 trolley buses for Cape Town, they had a film made in their works at Ipswich,
Fantastic.
showing stages in the construction of these vehicles.
It seems inconceivable now with our health and safety that you'd have hop on and hop off buses. Don't know which. This one looks like it needs a little bit of TLC. A Ransom's Type D trolley bus. It's a double decker. Obviously needs a little bit of a polish. Another couple of layouts. Engage. Hornby 003 rail. Absolutely marvellous. I keep saying I need to get into this. So the cinema I went in a minute ago, this is the front of the trolley bus. I said it was a bus at the time, it wasn't, it was a trolley bus. And it says a trolley with a tale to tell. So this trolley bus has many stories to tell. It first ran in 1950 and was the last trolley bus to join the Ipswich fleet. The first trolley bus took to the town in 1923. Model of Cliff Key Power Station. The lines running over the roof here, quite intriguing. There's obviously some sort of pulley system. There's no pulley to the end. Let's go and read what it says. It's a firefighting apparatus. Obviously the actuators can run a pulley system and release the valves of some sort. Fascinating. Cool, look at this over here. That's an air raid siren. Carter air raid siren, another one there. Corporation trolley bus timetable. I'm guessing, yeah, I mean this is the supply. If you look on here, it says wood shop supply, car shed supply, Cobham Road, Kingsway. So this is the supply for the trolley buses. Well, I bet that buzzed when it was running. Just down here, this is quite interesting. So Priory Heath Depot, this is the building we're in. Depot was opened in 1937. The area where the cycles are was later filled with more workshop and office space and da-da-da-da-da. But if I just, you see the pictures down there, if I now bring you back out into the building, pointing up at the roof, you can see indeed this is the old bus shed. Trolley bus shed. Let's go down this way. Another little side room here called Sky and Water. Airfields around Ipswich. Combat colours. Ipswich non-directional radio beacon. Nailed aircraft to home in or to the airport. That's actually lit up just there. Great display. There's aircraft here. 1937 RAF pilot's helmet. And again, although I'm fairly local to Ipswich, I don't visit Ipswich very often, and I hadn't actually appreciated that it had an airport. Look at that, in Blenheim, Ipswich Airport, 15th of August 1993. Yeah, quite sizable. Need to spend more time exploring this area, clearly. Got that down there. An RAF paraffin flare pot. They were used at night to mark the edges of an airfield. I've just spotted this down on the floor. Castro oil. Marvellous. Excellent. Right, I think I've walked around most of the museum here. So I think what I'm going to do is just have a little wander and then go and get the bus over to the next site. I will head back in though to the G-gauge railway. I think that was a marvellous setup. Let's go and have another look at that. Where was that? Back down this way. Here we go.
I don't know, at some point in time,
Got a little welder there.
be pulled, I think. Yeah, get the maintenance crew out, won't back it up, breathing slowly. Back it up again. You turn it off again, then press the back button.
I'm making it go back.
That's all we've done it. We've done it. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Just it'll couple up in. Too slowly. Yeah, you're done. Go forward. Now red button.
Oh, red button. It's going on the stage.
Turn it back. The red lever back.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I think some of them run a bit better, don't they? Yeah.
So as I say, this is over 3 sites, and to get between the sites are these vintage buses. So let's hop on and take a ride. Let's go upstairs. Tanks over there.
Sort of recently, I mean, you sort of surf the internet about a lot, but I was.
It's just a way of saying let's go.
So long since I've been on a bus. Even longer since a double decker. So this is Ipswich Plastic Model Association. They're running a exhibition in, well, literally, let me show you. Literally in the Bowls Club, and absolutely exquisite models, all of these. Sadly, I think they're not as steady as they used to be, so some books. Let's come back over here to the models. This tank here. I think these are competition entries in the middle here. This does say on the table there, Suffolk Scale Model Show Public Vote Competition. So these are the models that you can vote on. Let's come back over this way. Lots of Airfix kits. Vintage and collectible kits here, and some over here. And outdoor bowls. Look at this Phantom. And I love this. Atlas Garden Galactica Viper launch bay. Brilliant. And there is a second room. Let's head back over that way.
Right, yes. Yeah. Ah, okay. Yeah. Well, I don't think nothing of it because I've grown up around it sort of thing, but you know, you get people come from other parts of the country and stuff, they ain't got a clue what we're on about. Strange, isn't it, how different areas have their own sort of language and way.
What I tend to do is
75 rocket. There's a snow speeder down here. Millennium Falcon. Attack cocking its leg. Ipswich Modellers Society. ipmsuk.co.uk. It's the International Plastic Modellers Society.
I've got some of mine are like 10 years old and you can drill into it. I started out with putting on and painting it on top, but then I was painting it and white coat, now I mix the paint and I mix it. So I'm going to drill into it.
They usually don't turn around and say, well, okay, I'm not going to deliver.
Yeah. Or I can't go to work every day.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, very, very simple. Yeah, no, they're playing with these.
Bit of meat. I'm staring at it. It doesn't like you. Well, that was my thought. You guys in here, ask people to get themselves refreshments, companies around it, so they actually spend more time. Yeah, like kiddies having a treat.
So as I say, today there's multiple sites across Ipswich. This is the second one, it's the Bowls Club. In here is the Plastic Modellers. Now I'm recording this a little bit out of sequence because I've just come out and I've been round in there. Didn't like to say too much in there, it was all very quiet, so I wasn't talking to camera much, but some beautiful exquisite models in there, and how people have the time and skill to do that is just beyond me. I wish I could do that kind of justice, and some of them are actually scratch built, absolutely wonderful. So back to the vintage bus and on to the next stop. So next stop today is the Ipswich Model Railway Association. Just had a look around inside, there's some beautiful, beautiful layouts in there, but let's go and take another look. Beautiful low gauge layout. Crossley Junction.
Got a lot of wagons off, plus strawberries as well.
Yes, I mean, that's what I'll do. The other one I deal with quite a bit is the American train. Yeah. Wherever it is.
I can't run anything else around it because it's like an L shape, so when it goes round
Trevor,
the inside of the
is
bend, it
Luke's
goes
in
round
still
the other
live?
bit, so I can't.
Number 2?
Or I don't care.
Should be.
What gauge is it?
End gauge.
You're welcome to bring it along here.
The lights are on the coach.
No, so you exist.
This is
Oh, what's been like going on off in the coaches?
no, that's there do last weekend.
That's all I've never seen.
What's doing that? Oh no, I see what you
How
mean.
fantastic is this?
Because it just flickered down.
Look at the viaduct here.
The back coach.
So this is still the same gauge layout, running all the way around from over there, running across here.
Is your, you've got your point set correctly on the other end, at the front end of the train.
There's also this beautiful end gauge layout. Absolutely amazing. I managed to time this one well as well without any locos on it. This one on its way round.
What is that camera doing? Is it what? Is that one that's carrying loads of cars? Hey, there's a boat pulling a boat! A boat pulling a boat. Maybe you should see where it goes next.
Yes.
Oh my. No, Bob, this is where all the other way. And
that point is facing that way. Facing straight.
that will come up on the other side.
We might not in shopping. You stay there.
Look, that's not. Station. Look. Really follow all this and go. When you can't reach this stuff. This is really cool.
Well, that's HMP Ice Coaches, that's what I'm working.
Oh yeah, that bridge, that train bridge, yeah.
Put that on one. Yeah, put that on one. Just see if you can read that.
No, Paul, there's some cool trains over there that's going. Then you can pass.
So which
Should we
gone
go
down
over
in
there?
place? Okay. They're trying to get this one working.
Look, Paul, there's some more down there.
Okay, let's go and look then.
Where's the one that's going on?
I'm good, John. Look, listen, look. Look at that.
Look at this one. It looks like they moved it back. Oh, another one now, but there's one reversing back. Another one coming across.
Give me a minute, I'll bring this one back round to the yard and I'll get the intercity train out.
The blue carriage and the red carriage might be big, and the green engine. And look, a blue carriage. I hope they never. The blue carriage and the red carriage might be big, and the green engine. And look, a blue carriage. I hope they never.
Very clever.
It sounds like the sitting train is starting to get ready. Why is it going backwards?
Maybe that's forward.
That is actually forwards. But either way, it'll be forwards, backwards, doesn't matter.
You can follow it.
Let's watch it. Let's stay and watch it because it's going to come through fast.
I can hear it. It's gathering speed.
Wow, look at that.
So, that's our limit. The longest on my lap was about 1 loco and 5 coaches or 6 coaches set like this. But On here, I
Oh, it's
have about
slowing
a
down.
local, costs about 10
Is this yours then? What's the tubs, is it?
This is all the cars, obviously.
No problem, there's a crack on it, no problem, it's a TV.
What a fantastic layout. Absolutely huge. Look down here. Absolutely marvellous. Fantastic setup. And I don't know if you noticed it, but right at the far end there's the coaling station that I did a review on the other week. They're running an APT at the moment. It's really, really nice. Beautiful dockyard scene over here with the bridge. But the train looks superb going over that. Just look down here. This little corner scene. The cows. Everywhere you look there's something else to look at. It's fantastic.
This is like a mini track. The blue carriage and the red carriage, my two favourites, and the green engine. And look, a blue carriage.
Grafton Green.
It's going to
Tram layout. Look at the detail on here. Just amazing. You can see the cutting down here with the underground.
See how he gets on with it first, and then put him roll up his
Lovely work in progress.
Interesting little stick there. It does sound as well. It's just a folded loop really, but yeah, I know what you mean. We're hoping that it creates a
Fantastic layout this one is as well.
So what sort of time did you start work? And I said, if I run on a Sunday, that would be Sunday dinner time. And if I run Monday morning, I'm going to for about 3 or 4 o'clock. Oh, fine, that's no problem. I've got a meeting with him next day. But what I say to him is, or I say to the landlord or on the meeting, if I'm going to start earlier than 4 o'clock on Monday, I will go down here on Sunday night and then we do it. And do I do the roll? Right, the girl going in that way. Yeah. So we're doing it.
I like the way this has got an incline on it. You can see it just coming up the climb here. That's the Captain Tom Moore Hornby Special Edition. Thank you NHS on it. They're very sought after. And again, the staging area at the back there, I'm fascinated by those. Some of them even have more on than the main layout.
Not dance. Like we use when we went on holiday with my grandpa. The river looks very dirty, doesn't it?
Okay, so move?
Yeah, of course. Fantastic.
The train's coming. I don't play bricks. And look at that one. Is that the one and only train? Hey!
If the car stalls and he has to start winding it again. And at the moment he gets it started, the gate's closed.
Sounds like a box guy.
The engine going.
So he basically just does it all day? A blue carriage and a red carriage might be red, and the green engine. And look, a blue carriage. I hope they never...
Ipswich Engineering Society, so let's go and take a look. Now, apart from the ground level track that you see running round, or raised bed should I say, but it's carrying passengers, they've also got this gauge 1 layout. Absolutely amazing, look at this. Look at this, all of this around here. All the engines lined up over the back there. And it's quite interesting because obviously with me doing my garden railway at the moment, this is this kind of raised portion that I need to sort of trestle the track back on itself. So I'm looking at this quite closely. You see it's been covered in roofing felt. Let's take a little stroll along. Let's go down this way. Let's try and catch the engines as they go past. Beautiful engines. As I say, running round in a loop around the site. I'll follow these locos as they make their way round to give you some idea of how big this layout is.
No! Don't win the second lap! Don't! I won this! Look! You won't win the second lap.
Unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever way you look at it, some very, very excited kids.
Let's swap engine. When this lap is, I like being the little actually, when this I've got to go at it. When this lap.
And they're chasing the train around, so apologies for the noise, but it is great to hear kids getting excited about railways.
You're going to win the next lap. I know how it goes.
Breath of fresh air.
You win the first. I'll win the second.
So, right the way over here, this is where the final turnaround is. I just filmed them going past.
Once this lap is done, we will swap.
Let's follow them back.
I know how it goes. So you win. Stop! Stop! We swap engines after the lap. No! Once this lap is done, we do one more lap.
Those two lads have just been told it's home time and are very, very disappointed. Yeah, like I say, it's unfortunate when you're trying to film and you've got excited kids, but it's also, I think, you know, I think quite special that kids do get excited still about trains. There's some of the locos from the club. As I say, yeah, it does look like 5 1/4. And we're just getting rained on, which is a shame. You know, we're supposed to have really good weather today, but it's just started raining. That looks like one of the Stafford locos. New builds at Station Road Steam. I believe that does look like one of their engines. I'm not totally sure, obviously, but it does look like it. Let's just go over to here.
Well, see you later, guys. Have a nice weekend. Harvest Day, whatever you get up to. See you later. See you later.
Absolutely wonderful bus. I don't know whether you saw on the footage, but watching the driver wrestling with the steering, trying to get around the corners. Wonderful. Boats in the boat club. And the submarine. Boat even. Here's the tanks that were outside earlier that have been brought in because of the rain. Oh, huge. Absolutely amazing. amazing day. As I said in the piece, I didn't know the museum was here, which is really bad, and to have this across multiple sites with different interests, and as you can see in the background, the vintage transport in between those sites, just made it extra special. Our bus is just heading off now, taking the next group of people to go and see the plastic kits and steam engines. Yeah, really good. The one piece I didn't film is we did stop at a model shop as well. I didn't film in there, but I will put them on the credits because I believe they sponsored the show. Very interesting shop. A lot of continental outline in there, which was very interesting. But yeah, an amazing day, amazing museum, and thank you very much to all of the exhibitors and everybody who's put the effort into, you know, make this happen. So we'll leave that one there. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.